Wahid, a New York-based firm that aims to advance financial inclusion through accessible, affordable and also values-based investment, launched its second ETF, UMMA, in collaboration with the US Bank's Listed Funds Trust and also Dow Jones. UMMA, which began trading on the Nasdaq on January 7th with an expense ratio of 65 basis points, is the first Shariah-compliant and ESG-aware ETF available on the exchange. Concurrently, Wahid is also launching its Malaysia office to Blue Dome Mines to support its regional growth here. Our correspondent Ibrahim Sani speaks with the Chief Executive Officer and founder of Wahid Investment Incorporated on this, and let's take a look at the interview.
Hi, I am at Blue Dome Mines here in Jalan Tasik, Sungai Besi. This is the building that Sapra Resources Berhad is managing. I'm here to witness the grand launching and opening of Wahid Malaysia office, our Malaysian headquarters in this premise. Wahid, of course, is one of the approved robo-advisor ETF fund, and I'm going to be speaking with Wahid Incorporated's CEO, Junaid Wahidna, on the launch of the office here on this premises. But of course, it's all about the idea of why they're launching it. Wahid is of course doubling down on ESG and how they can remain committed into growing their portfolios within this space. We both know that the idea of ESG is very much consistent with Shariah compliancy, the very core and essence of what Wahid Incorporated is all about. So join me in the opening of this event, and I'm going to be speaking with Wahid very shortly. Tell me more about the launch and why are you doing it in this premise?
So we're very excited about the launch in Blue Dome Mines over here, and there's many different reasons for it. The first thing is our team is growing rapidly, as we grow our client base in Malaysia, and so we needed a place that's flexible where we can, hire our staff and they're happy, and there's that whole, culture around startups, but also the wellness piece and the ESG piece that you don't necessarily find in the older, city areas. So we're very happy here. In fact, I was in the meeting room and you're looking at this beautiful golf course and the lake, and it's just such a tranquil feeling. So we're very, very happy to be launching our hub office over here at the Blue Dome Mines.
Now, of course, Wahid is doubling down your commitment on ESG. This is very much consistent with Sharia principles. Maybe talk more to that effect on the commitment in ESG.
Absolutely. So ESG, we feel, is a very natural part of Sharia, to the point where one of our exchange-traded funds that we launched even on the Nasdaq Stock Exchange is an ESG-based fund. And we're very happy to, refocus and realign all of our business activities around ESG for Malaysia, because we feel it fits very, very well in what our clients want, what we want, and also what Malaysia as a whole seems to want.
Of course, growing AUM this year would be more challenging than most. Would you agree with this kind of statement, or do you think that 2023 is going to be a good year for you guys?
So we have a very exciting and aggressive plan, not only for AUM, but also around new features and products, which I think is something that's really needed in this market. Islamic fintech is still at a very nascent stage in Malaysia. We're the only Islamic digital investment platform today, and we hope to be the first and frontier in many of the other verticals as well, so that we can lead and create this ecosystem around us, inshallah.
The portfolio selection is also quite interesting. Some customers want more focus in, say, healthcare ETF or industrial ETF. Would you be looking into these kind of different portfolios?
So, it's a very careful balance around offering too much choice versus no choice at all. And that's because our client base is very retail, and so we have to look out for their best interest. We have to understand their risk appetite and offer something that's suitable for them. So we are looking to branch out into thematics, as we call this, different sectors, but it won't be offered to everyone. It'll be offered for people who we feel would want something like this, not qualified to understand something like this. So absolutely something we're doing. In fact, even now, when we saw during the recessionary times, we have a gold portfolio, which is, in my opinion, the most efficient way to hold gold. And gold, as you know, is an inflation hedge. So when you have these high inflation environments, interest rates going up, markets are crashing, gold is that stable source of wealth. And we feel our app provides a really Sharia-compliant, simple, safe way, efficient way to kind of store that gold. And we saw a huge uptick in gold deposits during this recession.
Islamic fintech sits at the frontier of bringing advanced and novel financial products to the market, and sometimes you might run the risk of finding regulatory requirements or approvals. Do you feel that that is a problem that needs to be addressed, or do you think that regulatory approvals are coming along as quick as needed?
So we understand that, you know, regulators have a job to do, and we feel they've been very good with us. They're open to discussing things with us, understanding what we need, and helping and supporting us. Just this week, I was with, you know, the Securities Commission, and they're lovely people. So we have no complaints really, and we hope we can help Malaysia be the capital and lead, you know, the Islamic finance and Islamic fintech space, because unfortunately the truth is conventional products are usually the first to innovate, and we're, you know, more reactive behind them, but we feel that we can start, you know, to take the lead, inshallah, by being innovative with the help of the regulator and the government that we've seen so far.
I think you're the only person who says I see our lovely people. What about your own team? How many headcounts are you looking at for Malaysia for this year? You're growing, and of course, how do you position Malaysia, Wahid, versus trying to grow it regionally and globally?
So our strategy has changed from launching more countries to doubling down on our existing countries and launching more products. So you're going to see a lot of new, drastically new products come to market, and they will need a whole team surrounding them. So it's actually a very exciting time. So you're looking at the home ownership space, you know, the equity crowdfunding space, a lot of different things we're considering, and we think it fits very well into what our clients need.
Fantastic. Finally, why the launch in Ramadan? What's so auspicious about the moment right now?
It's a blessed month, and you know, we feel that it fits very well in line with our Islamic, you know, values and themes to launch something like this if we have the choice in the month of Ramadan.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
That was my conversation with Junaid of Wahid Incorporated. As you can see, they're doubling down on the markets that they are in right now. They're going to be bringing in revolutionary new products onto the market, and of course trying to grow and grab that most important wallet share of their customers here. And as investors and consumers, we urge you to consistently check with the requirements and the regulations that has been imposed by Securities Commission. That is of course very critical. Moving forward, we need to also look at the kind of investment strategies and investment landscape in Malaysia, and of course do stay tuned with some of my conversations with some of the market analysts here in Malaysia, from those from the research houses as well as market analysts from elsewhere. I'm Ibrahim Sani signing off from Blue Dome Minds.